my friends. Welcome to the Diamond Painting Effect with Cori. I'm Cori, and I'm here today with a European town. Stitch with me. This is a very large stamped cross stitch kit that I'm working on. We're still working in the very first panel of this one. Lots of more little stitches to go in it, and we'll be working on that. It is a 11 count. It's supposed to be worked with 3 strands, and I'm working it with 2. And it's 222 centimeters long and 45 centimeters tall. So it's a big one. They do have this kit out as well in a counted cross stitch. So if you want to do it in a counted cross stitch, it's out there and it's available. So I want to thank you guys for joining me today, and before we get into the stitching part, we'll talk about our week of stitches. Just a minute. Hey Patches, hey Patches, hey there. So this is Patches. She's the kitty that I'm taking care of while my sister is gone on her vacation. She's a very old kitty, and so she needs extra care and love. Okay, for my counted cross stitch, I believe this is the only one I worked on. This is the Anne of Green Gables stitch along that I got from Etsy. It's coming in 3 parts, and I've received the first 2 parts. But I'm only working on the first part so far. I still haven't completed the first part. The third part is supposed to come in about a week, I believe. And so I'm excited about this one. It's just going a lot slower than I thought it would. I've been working on it. All my stitches, it seems like I've been working and seeing very little progress. And it's getting a bit discouraging for me, but I'm going to show them anyway. So again, I'm going to show you last week's picture on the left, or the most recent picture I have before this week. And on the right, I will show you my accomplishment for the week. This is my Diamond Paint with Friends Disney edition that I am working on. This is where I was at last week, this picture right here, and now I'll put this side by side. I am working on the far right side and completing it by color, or trying to. And this one's coming along a bit slow, but it's coming along, which I'm really happy about. So this is the side by side. And that didn't work out so well, so here's a close-up of the part I finished. Next is the nativity. This is a nativity that I got from One Day Savings stamped cross stitch, and it is hard to see the progress I'm making on it, but if you focus on Joseph, that's where most of the confetti stuff I filled in. And I also did a little bit of the green symbol that's over there on the left, and I did a lot of the 310 again. So I did stitch on it a lot. It just doesn't show very much. This one is a new start, so I don't have a beginning picture of this one. This is a stamped cross stitch for Sampler September that Stitching in the Interlake Ava is doing. And so I'm joining her on Wednesdays and sharing my time with you on that project. It is this one's hard to work on. I have not been able to get the fabric to loosen up, and the stitches are very difficult to put in. They're so tight, and so it looks like it would be an easy one to do. If that fabric would loosen up, it'll be a lot easier. And finally, we're to European Town. European Town you may be able to see some progress on this. That light teal color that I never completed a couple weeks ago is now finished. I finished about 3 colors in this one. The blue from the windows is finished. And this week I'm working on it's a black plus sign, and it's color number 29, and I guess it's time to get into it. Okay, how is everybody doing? Today is a bright sunny day here in South Texas. It's I don't know how if you guys let me know if you like me doing that, showing you my stitches of the week like that. I will say it takes quite a bit of time to do it, but I know I like to be able to see when people do their floss tubes. I like to see the before and after, and so I'm willing to take the time if you guys are liking that. Um, I, um, so yeah, I'm learning how to do all this editing stuff, and so it's a work. It's work, and maybe it'll get easier and quicker. But anyway, I've had a wonderful week, you guys. It was my birthday, and I don't know. I don't really celebrate my birthday that much, but golly, everybody around me wanted to, and it was awesome. Um, I'm just overwhelmed with the goodness of the people around me. Um, and I'm going to do another shout out for Becky's Crafting Madness. Um, Boy, she had some stuff that she no longer using, stitchy and diamond painting wise, and asked me if I wanted it. And oh my goodness, what an awesome uh, treasure, you know? It's all of it is things that can help me, and I just welcome them. So I want to thank Becky for offering that to me, and I don't know, I'm just overwhelmed. I really truly am overwhelmed, and she didn't even know it's my birthday, and my goodness, it just made it wonderful. One of the other wonderful things that happened for my birthday is, oh my goodness, the FedEx. We have a little station out down by the road, where the highway, where our packages are delivered, because it's hard to go down our dirt road up to our house and all that stuff. So we finally put a little station out there where they could deliver the packages. Well, on my birthday, the FedEx is out there honking, and I'm like, and it's a problem because of the dogs. The dogs just, they just want to chase, and FedEx is intruding on our property, and the dogs don't like it, and so I have a really hard time with it. But fortunately, my family was there. We were, celebrating my birthday, and they were able to hold the dogs while I went out to see what was going on. And he goes, "You got a TV here?" And I'm going, "What? I didn't order a TV." And oh my goodness, my son had ordered me a very large 55-inch TV, and I was just floored me because I was not expecting it. He's been having a rough go of it recently, and so this was a sacrifice for him, and I just, he treats me so good that when times are rough, I don't expect anything from him, because he just does so much for me already. It just it just blows my mind. And so here he is. He did this for me, and just one of the issues I have, and we had talked about it months ago, is I can't hear. I'm hard of hearing, and the TVs that I had to be up at 100%, and still sometimes I can't hear. And so he, I, I don't know. This one works. It works so well, and it's just still blowing my mind. And then I had to leave. I had to leave it. So my sister's enjoying it there at my house, and I'm here. But anyway, he's awesome, just so awesome. Um, my brother-in-law helped me set it up because you can't just put a 55-inch TV up and hope it stays there. So he helped me, and it was quite the day. And then my sister called, and she was leaving a day early instead of the day we had planned. And so I was going to hurry and try to get here. And just the way everything happened, I wasn't able to do it. She was able to get somebody to come take care of the cat until I could get here the next day. But oh my goodness. Then of course all the goodness here she left me. It just I feel loved. It's been awesome. I feel inadequate. I can't do things for people that cost money. And it's really hard to accept so much from others when I feel like I have nothing to give. But anyway, it's not about that. It's not about that. So I just want to, anybody who's watching and you know who you are, I just want to thank you all so much. There's so many good people out there, and I really do appreciate all of you. So that was kind of my excitement for the week. I'm enjoying staying at my sister's. I don't know what the deal is, but I have slept so good since I've been here. I kid you not, I slept until 11 o'clock yesterday. I never do that. I'm like, what is going on? I just like, and I haven't slept that good for a very long time. And I don't know what it is. It could be that the dogs, there's no dogs here. Dogs do wake you up. They have their needs to be met. Now, the cat Patches, she wakes up at like 6 o'clock very early, and she lets you know she's up. But I was able to get up and feed her, and I went right back to sleep. I actually tried to stay up because that's usually what happens. Once I get up, I can't. But I was so sleepy and tired, I went back to sleep. And I could not believe it when it was 11 o'clock. And I was that just has never, I don't know that it's ever happened. Anyway, it feels good to be rested and all that. I decided to take advantage of, they have a grocery delivery here in town, so I could have it delivered here. And I thought part of the reason why I did that was it would be a new store, and I'd have to find everything, and then I would just buy more stuff because while I'm looking for the stuff I need, which also happens when you're shopping online, but we won't talk about that. But anyway, so I took advantage of that, but I need to go back to the store because I can't read and I ordered the wrong stuff. So I wanted diet soda and I got sugar soda. I just looked at the picture and didn't look at the writing. They have a H-E-B. If you guys in Texas all know about H-E-B, and so they have their certain brands of things that really are the best. It's just, even though it's store brand, it's good stuff. So I'll be going to H-E-B today. Taking care of that. My sister has a friend that, well, she's a mutual friend, but that she's gonna come take care of the pool while they're gone. So she'll be here today, and I'll be, dealing with that. I still haven't taken a dunk in the pool. I don't know why I'm hesitating on that. I just afraid I'll get in and not be able to get out. I don't know. So, but I am for sure I will do that before I leave. I'm going to take advantage of it. So, this plus sign is all the way through this panel. It scattered throughout little patches, but these little patches are everywhere. Getting running short. I better call this quits before I lose my needle off my thread. You know how I'm good at that. So I'm just gonna stitch this under. And then I didn't get another thread ready because lately I haven't needed to, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull another thread out. I've got this huge magnet here. I've got all my stuff on it. Oh, I just knocked the other. I had another needle threader there that was the opposite electrical whatever, positive, negative, and when I put that magnet down, it knocked that off. It pushed it away. So there are drawbacks of having magnets, you guys. Okay, so I'm doing color number 29. This is a very light pale green, and the symbol is a black plus sign. I think completing the dark blue symbol that was the windows, that really helped to make this really start to look like it's almost going to be finished. It's when I get finished with that, there's going to be some back stitching, and I think I want to do the back stitching before I move on, because that would be a nightmare to do the back stitching on this whole panel if I put it off. But I'm thinking I won't do back stitching on camera, just because of how little confidence I have in myself. But so I probably will, if I finish this panel, I'll keep working on the back stitching, but I'll be working on another panel when I do my stitch with me's. I'm afraid that I've quit doing the European Town Stitch with Me Monday, that I will quit working on this. And so this Stitch with Me Monday really helps me keep keep the focus on this piece. I'm finding that with my goals, my simple goals this week was only to work on European Town every day, work on Nativity every day, and work on a counting cross stitch every day. And then with that, I had other goals in mind of things I want to do. So, like, I want to get all my floss onto floss drops. I did not bring that project with me, so I won't be working on that while I'm here. I still haven't dropped I don't know how to put that. I still haven't pulled the trigger on buying those pip and chip. My sister has that very nice light that has a magnifying glass that comes down. It has a clamp on it on one of them. It has a overhead light on it, and now I'm starting to think, well, maybe that's what I want to give myself for my birthday, is that. Decisions. The thing is I have one of those little floor lamps that comes over, and it's adequate. It's adequate. So I'm just toying with that. So I don't know. Decisions. I am a very wishy-washy person. I cannot make up my mind about some things. But I am not even in the screen, am I? You guys got to yell at me. Hey, get it back over there, guys. Cori, you're off screen again. Hopefully you guys are stitching along so you don't even notice. Right? That one didn't lay right, so we got to pull it up and straighten it out. There we go. So I didn't bring very much more than what y'all seen of the projects. So in that respect, we probably won't see much different. I do have a couple of other kits. I brought a couple of other counted cross stitch projects and another stamped cross stitch that I haven't started. We're going to get a new start on that one. And for next week's video, I hope. Someone asked me, Trisha, Diamond Peg with Sweet Tea, asked, when I say I stitch on something every day, what does that mean? And what I'll tell you is this. Technically, if I pull it out and put a stitch in it, that has met that requirement, because there are some days that is all I can do. But very rarely is that what I do. Usually, what I do is I pull it out and I'll stitch on it till I don't want to, till I'm ready to change. And because I have the goals, I want to get through my goals and then sit and relax and do my stitching. So when it's like that, I usually do, if I pick a color, I pick a strand of color that has 6 in it, and each strand has 2. So I try to do the full length of 6 strands, and that's what I want my minimum to be. And so that's what I shoot for. If I'm having fun, I'll just keep stitching till I don't, till I'm done. Um, but because of the days when I really can't stitch, or maybe I've stitched a lot on something else, and just to meet my goal, I can pull it out and put in a couple stitches, that I've done my goal. Because the point is, 2 stitches is better than nothing. And, but like I said, very rarely is that how it works. I will usually get at least 1 strand of two. I will usually get at least that much in. But in fact, I think I've only one time counted it as a accomplishment just because I pulled it out and put in a couple of stitches. I think I've only done that once. But I feel like I have to give myself that leeway. If that nativity, if all I did was put 2 stitches in it every day, it will get done someday. It will get done. But honestly, it's really hard to pull something out and just put 2 stitches in. It really is. The nativity is one that I am having a hard time with because of all the confetti. It's just, and I think just about all the rest of it is confetti. There's very few solid areas that are left on it. The bottom half is just one pure throw up confetti. Just like confetti barfed all over it. So anyway, I think I've taken your time enough for this Stitch With Me. I want to thank you all for joining me. I want to thank all my new subscribers. And if you're just visiting and you enjoyed it and you've gotten this far, it's time to subscribe. I want you all to take care, and I'll see you again in the next one.